welcome to Buy It All. And that's all I got. That's all I'm doing today, guys.
You gonna try to point at us like the wrong way?
No, because we talked about this right before. Right? I always point to the wrong person. Now I just publicly told everybody. Now they gotta go back and
rewatch. You just go like this. You know, if you just go like that,
it's easier for you in the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, I thought you were calling us losers. No, I'm messing up too because it's well known that it's Keith's job to push the intro music and I'm over here trying to start the dang thing. I'm like, let's go, push start, and I'm like, oh wait, Keith,
it's all right. Yeah,
just simmer down, bud. Just say.
I know you just said let's go, and then I'm like, crap, I didn't pull up my script again.
Well, last week you had just go because we were in the middle of like a juicy conversation, so you don't want to miss that conversation. So I get it.
Yeah, that was the plan just now because we were talking about Keith being late today.
Oh yeah,
because he was scrambling eggs. No, he was scrambling to get here. What happened?
Yeah.
Why are you late?
Well, I'm on a time crunch to get out of the bigger part of the warehouse. So I did a dib-dit, ran some bulk deals, and then my plan over there was to move a bunch of storage racks from one part of the warehouse to the part that I'm keeping. But I mean, I make ADHD Dave look non-ADHD. I mean, I'm not diagnosed with ADD, but I was over there started to move a storage rack that I'm organizing and photographing letterpress sets, and I'm I did that for 2 hours.
That's reseller induced.
Oh yeah, I'm I was all over the place. So by the time I looked at my phone, it was 3:30, and I'm all the way across town, construction everywhere. So we are starting a little late because of me.
Can you get a doctor's note for that?
Yeah, I could. I don't have any paper here.
But you can write it.
Yeah. I have a script pad somewhere around here. Yeah.
All right, we'll let it slide. This one, no, we don't care. I didn't care. When he told me he was gonna be there, I was like, oh, cool. I can sit on the couch with my dogs a little bit longer. Then I lost track of time. Then I'm running down here because I stopped watching the time. So I'm and I have no good excuse. I have no reason. I wasn't organizing although as you guys can see, I've been moved to the corner. I'm out of my office now. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize you don't have your inventory behind you. Totally different spot.
I'm in the corner where this is normally where I do my dib-dit shows. But I moved everything over now everything that's dib-dit is over there.
Okay.
And I'm in the corner over here. This is where they film that show, The First 48, when they're doing the interviews and they got the
interrogation
suspect in the corner and they're interrogating them. That's where I'm at right now, actually.
And from watching that show, all I know is if you're ever arrested for anything, just don't talk. Because those people, they never have anything on those guys, and they always talk and they're locked up.
I mean, I'm with you. I watch enough of those shows too. Why they must not have cable or something? The people that get arrested, they must not have cable.
The difference is I don't think that would go very far because I don't think we can go an episode where Jimmy just shuts up.
Ray is onto something because they could. If I get into an interrogation, they can't. Yeah, you're right. I'm screwed.
Yeah, this guy's gonna incriminate himself. Yeah.
Dang it, Ray! Why you gotta call me out on that? But it's true.
Well,
that explains everything. Now I get why people talk, because I would be that guy. You guys would be watching the show, being like, "Shut up, dude! Why are you talking? You don't have to." And I'll be like, "Dude, talking." Oh, so it was Dairy Queen that I was at. It wasn't at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, you would believe that I was at Dairy Queen. So maybe I'd talk my way out of it. I don't know.
No Taco Bell today? No Taco Bell wrappers?
No Taco Bell today. What did I have? What did I have for lunch today? I don't remember. It was something from the house. Oh, I made ramen noodles with egg. You guys drop a egg in your ramen noodles while you're boiling it?
No, I never had heard of that.
Pretty good if you like ramen. I mean, ramen noodles no, I ain't got nothing in the house. I ain't got no money. Let's just boil up some ramen noodles. If you drop a hard-boiled egg in there while it's boiling.
Wait, hard-boiled or like a
No, I mean just a regular egg. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why did I say hard-boiled? You just drop an egg in there and it boils into
so it's like an egg drop soup, a little homemade egg drop soup.
Drop ramen noodle.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I had for lunch. And then you put a little spicy pepper in there for a little spice. Next level stuff. And your nose is running. It's fun.
good. Clears the sinuses out.
Well, I mean, good time of the year to have soup. It's cold out.
That was my whole thought. It's like it's cold out, and I was like, there's no leftovers or not much. Make a bowl of ramen. Big deal.
So that's our leftover shout out right there.
Yeah, that's our leftover shout out for sure. We're not. But I made it fresh, so it wasn't leftovers. Is there such thing as fresh ramen noodles?
Yeah, I think there are. You can go to a restaurant. You can go to a restaurant and get that, but maybe not in the styrofoam thing that you're probably heating up.
No, I know. I make it in the I make it on the stove and I open up the bag of it.
Okay.
I don't use the cup.
What?
Gross. You guys like those ones?
I don't eat it at all, really.
Oh, you don't eat ramen at all?
Not really.
He's that healthy guy. He's the healthy guy.
I'm not really healthy, but my go-to lunch almost every day, especially if I'm at work or today after doing my did is an Uncrustable and a container of olives. That's all. But not a jelly Uncrustable.
Entire container of olives?
It's just like a travel container. It's like a to-go cup.
Now the Uncrustable, I call them Untuntables. Untuntables, man, that's good stuff.
Well, if anybody wants to see what I had for lunch, you got to go back and rewatch on my Instagram. You got to watch the reseller lunchbox.
That's smart.
I did see what you had. You had like noodles with carrots and spice.
Yeah, I had. Well, now you just ruined it. People are gonna go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, well, I saw it. So, spoiler alert: when you go back and watch it,
you gotta watch if it was good or not. I guess, right?
Yeah. And Jay was in Chili's.
Yeah, what's it with that? You're eating like leftover noodles, and he's like, "Can I get the chicken fingers with the chili sauce?" And
it was right across the street from my house too. I can see the Chili's from my back porch. And he didn't send an invite.
Yeah, that's messed up. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I would have took Chili's over that bowl of noodles and carrots. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I would have too.
Jay, you're letting us down. Jay, you're letting us down. You gotta let Ray know where you're going. Let us know in the comments, guys. This is my ADD. Let us know in the comments what you guys are shipping. I keep forgetting to ask that what you guys are shipping. Let us know. Did we get any? Mike Deathpile said something about what he was shipping because he said we didn't. He missed that part because we never mentioned it.
Let me scroll down and see.
Well, we're 7 minutes. Well, a little over 7 minutes in, almost 8 minutes. That's fair.
Yeah,
that gives them enough time to get their cup of coffee and get that all ready and pull their items.
Coffee, I want to say, cup of coffee in the big time, man. Like that was the Macho Man Randy Savage quote when he goes, "Cup of coffee in the big time." You guys know that?
I can't find his comment. I know I saw it.
You might have removed it. Maybe I deleted it. It was Mike, so there's a good chance I deleted it.
There was a bunch of comments though. I know maybe it was on a different comment. No, it wasn't.
I think it was this week.
It was this week. I've seen it.
Yeah, he let us know what he was shipping, and now he was like shipping more things than he has all year, like in one day. Like that. That's why I think it might have been false news, fake news. Because good night. It's loud right here. You guys hear the water running?
No.
Okay, good.
I know one comment from the Quirky Picker Chad talked about he never uses auto decline because I think I was talking about I always set auto accept, auto decline because he was saying that if he has something listed for a long time, and maybe in the beginning it would have declined $10, but later on he would accept it just to move it.
Yeah, and that's good. We could go into that because I'd like to talk about it.
Yeah, it's a good comment.
I think I'm the one that replied to that, Chad, so you can hate me. I said something like, if you're doing it your way, you're not doing it wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that's a wrong comment. For me, if I like my price that I'm willing to accept won't change if it's today or 5 years from now. Right? I mean, I know what I paid for it. I don't really care. Once I list it, I don't care what I paid for it, but I still know the value. So and I've had things listed for 5 years and eventually they sell. Everything sells eventually. So
yeah, I'm with you. When I'm listening, it's literally an item by item.
Yeah.
If it's something that's rare, you're not getting it for 50% off. You're not. But if it's something that's, there's 1,000 listed, they sell regularly, but there's 1,000 listed. My cutoff's in that area, the 50% off range. It's in that area. But I'm with you. Like, there's not many items where I'm be like, oh, I have it listed for 50 and you're offering me 10. And this is the truth about it. That item's going to Dibdit before it goes for $10 on eBay. if for some reason I'm not the one that's able to sell it, but someone on Dibdit knows what to do with some other reseller that can get it from me on Dibdit knows what to do with it, then it's going there before I take $10 on eBay.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think because I go in and manually mark down a lot of items myself. And so that number, like my lowest number always changes. It can I don't mark down the items as much as as often as I wish I could, because there's just too many items in my store. But it's one of those things that I will mark it down like 10% after a while. And then obviously that lowest number will in my head will change, but I don't have a auto decline or auto accept. I like to see, and it might change. Like I think last week, Jimmy, you talked about how you might recomp that. You look at that offer and you go back and kind of recomp it. And sometimes I do that. Like
that's where that could become effective. That's where my, again, I feel like everybody has their own way of doing things, and it's my way. It doesn't make it the best way or the right way. It's just my way. And if my sales were slowing or things were, I'd adjust and maybe make some changes. But that's a good point. Like if my comp is bad or old or stale, then having them open up a little bit more could help with something like that. But
yeah. Absolutely.
So it's each his own, like you told Chad. I mean, if whatever works for different people, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, that's my strongest belief, and I'm big on I try my best, and it's probably something that I'm people probably don't like it about me, but I try my best to make sure that when I say something as an opinion, it's just my opinion. I will never express it as a fact or the way you have to do it. It might be the wrong way to do it, but it's still how, my opinion on it,
Sure.
And I know Chad's the same way. I know he is the same. I'm just saying, he might be right. I might be right. We might both be right. I don't know. Does that make? Does there even any point to this? Am I even making any sense right now?
By the way, you guys want to peek in on? There's a Dibdit Threads Ray Train going on right now.
Before it's too late. Yes, you got it.
Here's Dan in demand right now over in the.
Let's leave some comments. I don't have my iPhone.
I'm typing right now.
Tell them right now, Dan. You're live on the Buy It All podcast. This is gonna be so much fun.
Do you guys have the audio? Because I don't.
I know.
There it is.
Oh, I heard it. Look, he's reading it right now.
Hey Keith, I'm live on the Buy It All podcast. You sure you guys want me on there?
We do.
Oh, wait, I was
guest of the week.
This is the guest of the week. This is.
Have I get an appearance?
Let him talk.
Nike T. Oh, thank you, Jot to Dot. I did say thank you. I hope.
What's he selling? Nike T-shirt.
Bump junk. Oh, I got pre-bid on this too. Awesome. Nike T double XL. Just a big swoosh with some design across the front. It's a nice looking reddish color, and it's 25.5 by 29. That's the back of it. Nice looking shirt.
44 people in there right now.
Yeah, it's a busy. That was a busy show. Is he still? Oh, I gotta mute it. Yeah, there was a big Ray Train over there. So that's for people who are watching on YouTube. That's or on Spotify listening. That's dibdit.com. There's a big Ray Train. People giving deals out on clothes over there.
Yeah. Good for him for having 44 people in there.
Yeah.
But that raid's been going most of the day too, right? Did you start that with the one you did this morning?
Oh, I think Kevin had a giveaway before I ran. I wasn't part of the Ray Train. I was going to sell it at 11. I'm like, I'll start a little later and I'll raid into the Ray Train.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, they were gone from noon, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I found out the hard way when I text Mike Deathpile kind of jokingly like, how come I never get invited to the Ray Trains? And it's because you don't get invited. You just have to go to the chat in Dibdit and look for a Ray Train that's being put together and then ask to join it. I didn't know that existed. Because why? Because I'm an Android phone user and I don't carry my iPhone around with me everywhere and I don't look at that stuff ever. My life on Dibdit is put my iPhone up, run this thing, and then I don't touch the iPhone again. Like that's it. I use it to run the sale, and that's it. And then when I go to ship, I go to my computer and do the fulfillment. And that's the only times I look at District or DibDit, because I don't have it on my phone that I have with me everywhere. So I miss all that stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I miss it too, to be honest. I don't reach out to check the chats as much as I should. And people will reach out to me occasionally and invite me to a raid train because I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm not on the list. That was my complaint I'm not going to take it to the top to Kevin, but I took it to the very, very bottom, and I took it to Death Pile. And he was like, "You just got to go to this list right here, bud." And I was like, so I said, my talents should be requested. And to that point, he just said, "Screw off, bud. You're wrong." No, he did not say that. It was a joke, guys. It was a joke.
Yeah.
We still have to organize a buy it all raid train, though.
Yeah. So now that I know that exists, we got to do it. I think we should. We'll talk about it for like Joe Philly Picker. We'll talk about it for about a year before we actually even think about. And then after a year, we'll only think about doing it. We won't actually.
Well, Joe's doing it next month, right? Next month he's doing a show.
Okay, yeah. He's been doing it. He's been for a year now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
No,
yeah,
I mean, I can say it fine. I'll do mine next month too when Joe does his.
All right, you and Joe are gonna do the raid train together. I got you.
Yeah, we're just both gonna do one show together. Like
it's the imaginary raid train. It's there's so many fun names you have a concept of a raid train. Oh, that might have been a little too political. We have a concept of a raid train. Sorry.
No, I don't know. I mean, I do want to sell one there. My hardest, my most difficult task in that is trying to figure out what do I want to sell.
This is a topic that we've been talking about forever. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I just confused myself.
Yeah.
I didn't understand, but I'll just nod.
But yeah, I just don't know.
That's doing a podcast with Jimmy in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I want to sell. Like, I mean, obviously, if it's just completely junk, it's not going to sell. And then it's difficult because do I want to give away? Like, then I say give away, but I don't know. I guess I got to get my head out of that mindset that it's going to be just given away. Like, I can't, I'm worried that I'll have good stuff go so cheap and then I'm going to be mad that you know what I mean? And it's nothing against any of the buyers. Like if somebody gets a good deal, that's fine. You know what I mean? But, we're doing this at the end of the day to make money. And I think that's the difficulty is just sometimes letting stuff like that go in the process.
I hear you. I think the first rule has to be, I think maybe Keith would probably agree with this. I think, even though I don't make sense half the time, you have to start with stuff that you already are into the profit on. Like if you did a bulk buy and you're into the profit in that buy, and you have some stale stuff that's kind of lingering from, it's not bad stuff, it's just kind of stale, or you never even got to listing it, or whatever it may be, but you're already way into the profit on it, it lightens that hit big time. Because you're like, you know what? Did I only get $5 for this item that's worth $25? Yeah. But you know what? I'm so into the profit on that buy that for you, it lightens the blow. So that's my first recommendation. Go through. It can be a hodgepodge mix match of anything. I do like a yard sale type sale, right? Like mine's like a estate sale, yard sale. Like it could be anything. But it's most of the time it's stuff that I bought in a big pile, big bulk. And it's usually there's, I feel like I run decent stuff over there. It's just, I'm not losing money on the deal because I already made money on the deal on I bought the lot for something else and I sold something out of it and I'm doing good on it. So that's the first thing I recommend for sure.
Yeah. You made a lot of sense there, Jimmy, for once. Just joking.
I didn't make a lot of sense on DibDit, but I made a lot of sense right there.
Yeah, you made a lot of sense because I think anytime if I buy something at a flea market and with in mind to bring it to DibDit, I'd say often I lose money on that piece. It's hard to like buy a one-off thing and flip it on in a live stream. But the stuff I'm selling in live stream, I've made money many times over on these big collections that I bought. So I'm happy to move it, let it go, give out the deals, get people coming back. So yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. Yeah.
It's why storage locker people come to the flea markets and sell their stuff to you guys for cheap, because they're in the storage locker looking for gold and gun and stuff like that they can sell for a big profit. And then the leftover stuff, they're like, you know what? I already made so much money on this locker. Let's just blow it out. I want it gone. And that's the, for your sanity, for you, like that's the first thing I recommend.
And sometimes I use it today. I feel like almost to punish myself, because I had all these hats that are like great hats that I should have listed a long time ago. They're just sitting in the warehouse. I'm like, if I haven't listed them in a year, I'm just selling them in a bulk lot and let somebody else make some money on them. And it was a great deal for Pipe Dreamer. So I hope it kills it with them. But
if you're listening, I think they listen every week. So if you're listening, let us know how much you ripped Keith off, because we no.
I hope he does great. I mean, it's happy. I'm happy. I need to free some space up. So
yeah, I know you said there was a John Deere hat in there.
There was two really early John Deere hats. Yeah,
but that's a key point too. That's another point that I was going to make that I try to do every week. Sometimes I can't get to but I try to pull older stale items from my inventory that are still really good items. I either have them priced too high or whatever. You know, like I'll try to pull what like a banger of an item for my viewers, for my buyers. Like I've ran Game Boy Advance SPs on there. I've ran Nintendos on there. Like original Nintendos, stuff that I'm like, you know what? It's like he said, it's either been sitting in my death pile and I never tested it, or it's been on my eBay shelf for a while. I know I bought it in a bulk video game buyout. I know it's worth $90, but you know what? I've already made money on that deal. I'll run this Nintendo SP on there. Whatever. Let's find out.
Yeah.
That's an important move too, because I enjoy when I can bring the better items too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think me and Jimmy do it differently. I mean, we've both done it different ways, but I think Jimmy, you generally random pulls, like you're not preloading most of it, right?
I'm not preloading at all right now.
Okay. Yeah. So, and I've been preloading. I think there's pros and cons each way, but I mean, first with preloading, you're almost like doing the eBay listing work ahead of time, right? I'm not posting all the photos I would have normally, but the benefit of that is at least people can see it ahead of time, pre-bid if they want to. They know what they're coming for.
Makes shipping a lot easier too.
Oh yeah, that's the reason I've been doing it
afterwards. Yeah,
that's the reason I've been doing it, because those random pull shipping sales afterwards are like a nightmare at times.
I have now switched to banker boxes on the floor all around me. Yeah. And I label the banker box for the person that bought it, and I put it in there because we get a lot of repeat buyers, and so I just, instead of trying to label it all with tape, I'm now put it in the box that for the buyer.
I do the same thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think there's a benefit that way too. Even though like preload, people can pre-bid and they can see what you're selling. Sometimes not knowing what's coming up next is the allure to keep people in the room and keep them waiting, right? So that there's a beauty in both styles for sure.
Yeah. Again, it's kind of like that. Definitely neither one of us are doing it wrong. We're doing it, and like consistency is important for the way I do it. And that's what's hurting me right now is I don't have enough inventory to run every week. And that hurts me more than anything that I don't run it. As a matter of fact, I was scheduled to run on Monday and then I didn't get time during the day to get my sale ready. And I had to cancel at the last minute. And I got messages like, man, I was waiting. I was hoping, I was looking forward to that sale. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I literally don't have anything over here to run right now. Like I have to spend time getting it ready to run it. And I didn't have it. So consistency is important. Yeah. Ray, I feel like we're just like drilling you with these things. Do you have like, you could be the person that has questions about live.
I think I need to grab like a pen and paper and like a notepad so I can take some notes.
No matter what, it's the first time you do it, there's gonna be little hiccups and little things that you got to figure out. The shipping, I feel like, and keeping things organized is always where the most the hiccup. And with Dibdit, you control the pricing of the shipping too, and you work those kinks out too as you go. And you either make too much money or you lose money on shipping. That's that's a topic to go into later. Like you want to try to find that and it takes some time to find it to where you're like, I'm not making money on shipping, but I'm also not losing money on shipping. You kind of
Yeah.
It evens out typically.
Yeah.
And the other thing that some of my most successful live stream sales, whether it be on Whatnot or Dibdit, when I'm selling like a type of item and just random pulls or whatever I'm doing, but people ask about other things, and I have my inventory surrounding me here. I have probably 5,000 pennants in my garage or in the room next door here. So people are asking for certain things. I've sold one show, I did like $1,000 worth of pennants that had nothing I was planning on selling, but I was showing like a high-end piece and people were buying the high-end stuff. So you don't have to, you can like circumvent your original plan and sort of pull other inventory if they have interest in other areas too.
Yeah.
So that's,
Now my thing is though, because I see a lot of people in live shows, a lot of buyers come in and they're like making requests, you know what I mean? And I think, and it's difficult with requests because I feel like that person might be the only bidder when they're making requests. And that's like, I don't know, like I've dealt with that multiple times and when I've been on Whatnot, and I kind of brush it off. Like I might say, oh, I'll look or whatever, but it makes it difficult. Like I'm not going to spend all this time. I'm afraid also while at the time I'm searching for that item that all the other buyers are going to leave.
Yeah. Well, what I do in those circumstances, Ray, first, if I have a request, I'm not starting it at a $2 start. I'm saying this is an $80 piece and I'll start it at that price. Okay. Secondly, this is probably not the ideal thing to do, but I've done this on both live stream applications where I'll like physically take my phone, my computer's right next to me when I'm streaming, and I'll pull up my Etsy shop. You don't see it's Etsy, but I show them images of the item so that I'm not like spending 10 minutes to go grab it. I'll show them the item and if they want it, then I can find it and grab it. But that way you can sort of show your inventory without having to like take the time away from the rest of the people in the chat.
Okay.
So that's a good way to do it, I feel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you're right to feel that way. I've been there. It's like an uncomfortable because you don't want to not offer them, if you have and you want, but like in the same breath, you can't give it away. So like, I know exactly what you're saying. I tend to just kind of like, right now, this is what I have. I'm running today. I don't do as much like Keith does. Like, I'm not like, I'll go grab it. I'll say, you know what? I'll keep an eye out for stuff like that. Or I have it coming up in a future show. But yeah, that's an uncomfortable situation, and you can just just keep rolling with the show. Like I don't have any of that right now or whatever. If you kind of open the door and say, "Hey, let me know what you guys are looking for," then that changes things. So I mean,
yeah, and sometimes I feel like, and it's like you just constantly have to pivot, like because I've had some shows where it starts off it's okay, like, and I'm going through items and selling some or whatever, but then there's shows where it's nobody in there, and then you're just begging people like, please tell me what you want, please.
Exactly. Yeah, you're exactly right. But it's one of those. Keith's 100% right. Like you can't just start everything at $2 if they're requesting it and they're asking for it. Yeah, I have it. You're looking for concert T-shirts. I have some rare concert T-shirts. I do a quick evaluation in my head of like, this is what I have it for on eBay. This is what I would take for it over here on Dibdit, but it's not starting at $2. Like if it's a $200 shirt, it's starting at $140 on Dibdit. Like and if you want it, you can take it. If not, I'll just put it right back where I found it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and people will pay up if they're looking for a specific niche and they're requesting it. Don't be afraid to show them a high end piece because they might buy it. Right? It doesn't have to be a $2 start.
Yeah, that's true.
I had an ashtray that it was an alligator and I didn't know. I was doing a Dibdit and I didn't know when I listed it on eBay that it glowed in the dark. And we found out like that week that, hey, this alligator that I had alligator ashtray that I had on eBay glows in the dark. Someone in the chat on Dibdit heard that and like, go get it. All right. And I showed it to him like, run it. And I was like, I'm going to run it at, I'm going to start it at, this dollar amount. It was less than I had it on eBay, but I'm going to start at this dollar amount. Like it was like $40 that I started it at. The thing ended up running up past what I had it on eBay for. Okay. So like, because it's like a rare, specially glow in the dark alligator that like you're not going to find anywhere. Like it was the only one on eBay when I listed it. So it was, yeah, like you said, that's things like that can happen for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the other style of show, which I think, Ray, you've did one of these once or something like it, and these are the most exhausting type of shows that I've done. Like I had one point, my Eagles room next door, I had pennants on my pool table. I had 4 folding tables. I had like pennants everywhere. And I would just walk around the room saying, what are you guys looking for? And they'd say they want a team, and I would show them what I had, give them a price. Yeah. You're like constantly talking, constantly walking. Like, and you'll be doing a show for an hour, maybe like nobody comes in, you don't sell anything, and all of a sudden people are coming in buying. Those are the ones can go on forever and like are exhausting. But it's another style that you could do it too.
Yeah, because I've done like a buy it now show, and now I think so. When I had one, I've done 2 buy it now shows. One, the most recent one I just tried, it was like I couldn't get anybody in there. So, and I couldn't really get anybody to stay. I just had like 2 totes or boxes, like 2 totes really full of stuff, I think. And I was just pulling stuff out, just trying to see if there's anything that anybody wanted. And like you're right, it is exhausting because I'm constantly showing different items, just like, what are you guys looking for? Like, trying to make conversation, and it's just dead. It's silent. Yeah. But now I did have a hat show. Like if it's a specific category, I had somewhat success. Like most of the people in there, obviously they're asking for vintage hats. Like,
Where's the shark tooth at?
Yeah, exactly. They want the good, the grails, the hard to find stuff. And I did okay. I had one hat. It wasn't great. I don't even know why I say it was okay, but for probably about 40 minutes of work, I still sold like maybe 50 or 60 bucks. So it wasn't great, but it kind of opened my eyes, and like maybe I do want to keep trying. Like if I get more consistent at the buy it now, but and now looking back on as we're talking now, I probably should have done my last show more of a certain or specific category. But I had somebody waste my time on the hat show I did, and they were like, "Oh, put this aside, put that aside," and then at the end, well, it was like near the end or whatever, a lot of people were kind of leaving, and we agreed upon a price on 2 hats, and then they kind of did this thing where I was setting it up for them because I didn't have anything preloaded.
Yep.
So I set it up for them, and then they're like, never mind. And this was going to be like a $200-something sale.
Oh.
And yeah, and and they're like, then they were like, well, just give me the, like one was a vintage Ravens hat, and they, I don't know, that's pretty much what they wanted. They wanted that one. They went in and said, what did they say? I'm sorry guys, I know I'm blinking. They said that they wanted me to run just that one. Yeah. That's what they said. And I was like, nah, forget it. Because the other hat, I think, was going to pull in another like 40 or 50 bucks. I put all these hats aside for them, like pretty much the whole night. We went back through, and then they only select 2. You know what I mean? No, I'm not doing that. I've
had that happen before, where people build a pile, then they just vanish. Right. So there's kind of situations.
You did that at a yard sale. Like, imagine you made a pile of yard sale and this.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that now.
You're gonna become that guy.
No, you do that in a estate sale first thing in the morning, and you come back the next day and see if that stuff's still there.
See that pile's still there.
Yeah, because you'll get all the people that line up. You get at estate sales, you get this long line of people waiting outside. You get in there, make your pile, and just leave.
Probably make your pile, photograph the items before you leave, run a dibbed it midday, and then go back and buy it.
Go back and buy. What if somebody dug through your pile though?
Yeah, it's a risk.
Well, yeah,
it's a risk.
no, put it like somewhere. Somebody
Come back.
Hide it or something.
Yeah.
You know, just put like a sold sticker or something like that. Yeah, and then come back the next day and get it 50% off.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're like, wait a second. So like, you don't want people to get low prices from you, but you're over here coming up with tricks to get low prices from the estate sale company.
Raising the estate sale, hiding stuff under the mattress. Like
he stays the night under the mattress.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
down there hiding all night.
No, I go in the bathroom and just have a whole boxer tub that I pull the shower curtain and I close it shut after I put everything in there. So that's where I'll go back the second day. All my
the estate sale company shows up the next morning and Ray's in there showering in the bathroom. I had a thought about what you said though, and like I think Keith, you've gone to live auctions before, right?
Yeah.
Something that, because I've been going to them a lot more recently, and something it kind of helped me a lot. Like I start paying attention and like, you know, seeing how they are running their auctions. You know, they're professionals. They do this. The one guy over here has been doing it his whole life. You can tell. And they're really good at not letting people take control of the auction. They control, like they're the one running this thing. You are not, but they also don't make it obvious. You know what I mean? Like it's not like rude and obvious the way they're doing it. They're just, this is my auction and I'm running it this way. And you're not, the crowd isn't going to dictate how this goes type thing, you know? And that's kind of, you have to kind of master that. Like, and it's, you know, you obviously want to keep everybody happy, enjoying their time and having fun, but you got to make sure you're the one running this thing. Like you really do, because then that kind of stuff happens.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I learned that by watching this guy, and he's really good. Like he keeps everybody happy, smiling, but you know, like this is his auction, this is how it's going type thing, and he's keeping everybody, and it's moving fast. I think moving fast is an important thing too. It doesn't give time for that kind of stuff to really, you know, like. I don't. It's not like writing it off, but like when that question comes in, you're like, you know, you give them, you know, you give them a good answer, an honest answer. Like it's an honest answer. Like, you know, I think I have something in the room, but I don't have it here ready to run. We'll make sure we get that in next coming auction, and then just don't even skip a beat after that. Like it's that topic is done and over with. On to keeping the show going. Type thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're moving, and a lot of them are like 60, 80 lots an hour, 100 lots an hour. They're impressive. Yeah,
I think that's part of, like, I don't know if there's auctioneer training or school or whatever, but I think that's something that they definitely focus. I can tell that that's something that a good auctioneer focuses on, keeping this their show. Like this is, I've got full control and you don't even know it type thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And there definitely are schools you have to go to, and you have to spend hours in like not an internship, but what do they call that? Like an apprenticeship, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that, where you have to spend a lot of time to get to that point where you can run an auction and legally do it.
So they're not like that Goodwill bins auctioneer.
Yeah.
That's a great topic. They're not like that lady. That was terrible.
I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's like a reel going around on Instagram. Basically, it's at Goodwill bins, and let me know, like let us know if your bins does auctions right at the bin. Like they're auctioning off an entire bin of clothing. And I don't even know. It was going for
bidding. That's the problem. But if you're gonna bid, they're gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen pallets and stuff, I think, for sale or auction, but never, and not like live. I mean, this was a live, like fake auctioneer.
She was terrible too.
She
was terrible.
Yeah. And we had a conversation on Instagram in our chat about that. Like, is it legal for them to? Because one, that's the beauty of selling via auction and a live stream platform, where you're doing it under their platform. I think that a lot of the legality, I think, is okay for random people to be auctioning stuff off. But I have a friend who was doing, not a friend, I wouldn't call him a friend, but an acquaintance who was running auctions on.
That was cut. There was a cut.
I realized I just said it. Do I really call him a friend?
That just made it
any friendship that was there went.
He was running auctions on Facebook Facebook Marketplace or whatever he's doing over there. And he actually had the state show up at his door and said, "You're not allowed to do this. You don't have an auctioneer license." They actually came to his house and
he was doing it wasn't on a site though, right? You said he was doing it where?
On Facebook. On Facebook live stream. So now he still does them, but he just does it as a buy it now. Like there's no auction going on.
Gotcha.
But I guess because Goodwill is a nonprofit, they're allowed. They have
that was the
loopholes.
Good old Chad is the. I mean, I drilled Chad to make sure that sounded terrible. I really asked the questions, very like in-depth questions to Chad about why I didn't think he was right about that. And Chad insisted that no, they can auction that stuff because they did not purchase the item with or something like that. Like they're nonprofit. No, you're right, because they're a nonprofit.
Yeah. I guess that sort of stems from like if people can have charity auctions where like they're auctioning stuff off. They're not auctioneers, but I guess it's a similar idea as that.
Yeah.
And every state's different too, as far as I know. Like like I know Ohio has pretty strict auctioneer laws, and then their tax brackets or taxing is different too, or like I don't know, it's different. Everywhere's different. I know that.
Yeah. Well, I used to help out. There's a buddy of mine that runs a charity for Children's Miracle Network. He gives all the money, like he does a whole car show and all. And I mean they raise a lot of money every year, but I always have helped out with that since from the start of it. And when I helped out, when I did a lot of sports memorabilia and autographs, like when I used to go and get the signings, I would actually put on like a whole silent auction for him for his show.
Did you have a license? We're recording right now. Allegedly he did this, folks. Allegedly. Keep going.
I didn't say anything, so
no, you don't have to answer. You should be in the interrogation room right now, not me. You're the one that needs to be in the interrogation room.
But
continue with your story, Ray.
Yeah, but yeah, I maybe I should just stop the story right there. That's as far as it goes. Like, besides the point, be happy that every year this guy, like, in his whole crew and everybody has helped out, they keep raising more and more money every year. Like just in like 4 or 5 hours, raising like $20,000, just for a car show.
There's going to be federal agents knocking down your door this week, Ray. 100%. And that might be the thumbnail. I'm just saying.
No.
He's like, now I'm at to edit. See, Ray's going to make me cut this part out.
No, I didn't make you edit my name last week. I thought about it.
Oh my God. You know what? True story. That thought never even popped in my brain. What happened over there on Leftovers. And I was called out for not thinking of it. I didn't think of it till I heard it on Leftovers. I'm just saying. Never. Yeah. And now, but it all kind of rewound in my head. I was like, Ray was like all serious when he said it. And he was like, Ray was almost like waiting for it. He was like, wait. He was like, now that I said it, now what? But we're not Mike. So it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
That's all I got to say about that.
By the way, what did you guys think of Mike? Mike trying to report a used car dealership for buying too much on eBay to eBay. That was the most interesting. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not the most interesting. I shouldn't. But
no, it was pretty. He tried to report someone for buying too much on eBay.
He's like, this is shady. They're buying too much. Why aren't they selling?
What in the world is happening over there at Leftovers? When Joe nailed it. It was Joe that said, like, you're trying to stop people from buying on eBay. That's the total opposite of what we want, Mike. Like, we want people to shop and buy on eBay, and you're trying to stop them? Like, what are you doing?
I will say that must not be a very good car dealership because they didn't try to sell him a car.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what in the world? But I mean, let's talk about some of Mike's customer service stuff he was talking about too. Like he's being, I hear an echo. He's like he's messaging people back, and he's like being sarcastic and a smart butt to them. Can I say smart ass? He's being a smart ass to them in his response. What?
Yeah.
You know what that is? That's somebody that doesn't rely on eBay as their like main source of income.
Well,
I don't know.
He doesn't list that many items, so he probably doesn't, right?
What did he say? That it was pretty funny, his response, but still, he was okay. We're not talking about
yeah. I'm not. I don't know. I couldn't listen to the whole thing. I turned it off.
Oh, you turned off the episode
after. I won't say the name. I won't.
After the old. I've been. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I guess Are we supposed to talk about that? Huh?
No,
we're not gonna. We're not gonna go there.
We're not gonna delve into that.
Things have been severed since then. Relationships and friends.
All right. We're gonna move on to something else. I'll talk about my shipping boxes I picked up. All right.
Oh yeah, the ones that you were gonna stand up everybody. You were gonna leave them hanging.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, nobody knows that. So
spoiler alert. Sorry.
Friday. No, not Friday. Thursday night. I realized because I'm picking all the boxes up on Friday. I had my whole route ready, and then I noticed that the weather changed. Instead of snowing Friday evening, it got moved to the morning. And so I'm like panicking, messaging everybody like, hey, do you have a covered porch? Do you not? Like, and trying to figure out, because I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. Nobody wants a bunch of boxes just chilling in their house. They want to get rid of it. So I don't know. I messaged a bunch of people, and basically I think a couple people canceled, but for most part, most people did have a covered porch. Went out probably a little bit earlier than I was even scheduled to, just to get it done, get back home just in case that the snow was bad or anything like that.
Did you dress up as Santa Claus?
No, it's because I was panicking too. I didn't even get to do my flyer. The one house, the best house I stopped at, they had sold their house. So, and they were having an inspector come through that day. They're getting an inspection.
Dressed up as the inspector.
Yeah.
Should have done it.
Inspector Gadget.
No, like I'm here to inspect the plumbing and I'm here to check your electrical, and I need to also check your video game consoles and all.
No, they already moved out. The whole house is empty. Okay. Like he literally, this guy was so nice. He drove back to his old house and dropped off the boxes and supplies. Like there was like 2 or 3 boxes completely filled with bubble wrap and packing paper, and that's what I was after more. Because I can get boxes, but like it was kind of nice to actually have a lot of bubble wrap and packing paper and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that was like one of the best houses. And then I do my other pickups, and what was it? Because I rescheduled a couple of them for a week. Well, actually, it was just actually ended up being one. That's it. It was one for the weekend, this past weekend, on Sunday. And I told them I would pick it up after the Ravens game was over. And then while I'm watching the Ravens game, I get like 2 more messages. And people they're throwing their boxes out on their porch. This post was made
they're like, this guy, he's doing a typical Facebook buyer, except he's not a buyer. He wants stuff for free, and he wants it for free, and he's ghosting us. Like, what is happening?
No, these people, they didn't even message me. They just said, well, at first they said, hey, I'm going to throw this out here at this such and such address, and I didn't even schedule it. They didn't message me to schedule it. Like, they're just like, it's on my porch. Come get it. I'm like, I'm watching the Ravens game. I can't just. So it was a whole disaster. I had one house I was supposed to do on Sunday. I ended up adding 2 more, and I was driving like all over.
You know what it is.
What?
It's the picture in the listing that did it.
Yeah.
That's what's reeling them in. They see that half AI bottom half, and they're like, bring this guy in.
Well, the first house on Sunday, they gave me the address, and my GPS takes me all the way to the end of the road, and there's a house at the road that has no address numbers on it. I'm like, well, maybe this is it. I don't know. It says I'm here, and I'm like, but I don't see any boxes. And I'm like literally, it's a dead end street. So I'm like pulling forward and backing up, and it was really, I don't know, it was a difficult turnaround. But then there's this other guy that he's just out there, and I almost thought he was my guy for the boxes.
He got in. He thought you were the Uber driver.
No, he actually had boxes that he was flattening, throwing them out on his driveway. I'm like, well, maybe this is the guy, and he waves to me, and I'm like, I wave back, and then I'm like, I don't think this is the guy though. Thankfully, I didn't get out. I mean, I could have maybe scored a few more boxes, but
happening?
He's just standing on his driveway for like 10 minutes, and he's just got pile of like 3 boxes sitting there next to him.
Get those boxes or what?
No, I didn't. But I call the lady.
Wait, you're getting their phone numbers now?
No, on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, you can call on there?
Yeah.
What?
So I call her. She doesn't answer.
What?
And I'm like, well, whatever. I'm just gonna leave because I'm not gonna sit here for another 10 minutes. I go way down the road.
Anybody on Facebook Marketplace in the middle, you can physically call them.
Well, yeah, we'll call their messenger.
You don't have to be your friend for them to call you?
I think as long as they message you.
I didn't know.
I mean, unless, what are we going to, am I going to start calling on Facebook Messenger?
I mean, I don't know. Apparently you can. Just start calling everybody on there.
But anyway, so I get way down the road, and the woman messages me, and she's like, "No, they're out there." And she describes exactly where her house is at. It's like 3 houses from the very end. And I'm like, now she's got all these boxes. She sends me a picture. It's all these boxes out there. So I had to go all the way back.
Have you used a box? Have you used any boxes yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I absolutely have.
I think to me the packing supplies are gold. Boy filling stuff.
Yeah. So I got 2 truckloads full. Now my truck isn't very big. It's just a Santa Cruz, so the bed's not very big. But
who makes a Santa Cruz?
Hyundai.
I've never heard of that. I've been to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, but I've never heard of the vehicle.
Really? Yeah, it's just like it's a small little truck. Like
cool.
But
little truck I
would say that the similarity is maybe like
Nissan Frontier or something like that.
No, like a Ford Maverick or
never heard of that either.
How about an Avalanche? It's like a smaller bed.
Yeah. It's probably something similar.
Like a Ford Ranger. Bigger than a Ford Ranger.
Well, the body is wider, but the bed's not as big.
Gotcha. All right, we're talking about a truck. We sure we're not talking about like a little SUV or something right now?
It's big. Okay, it's probably similar to an SUV, but it has a truck bed on the back. We'll just say that. So it's not really a real.
You have a Ranchero, is what you're telling me.
I don't know what even a Ranchero is.
You have an El Camino. Is that what it is? El Camino?
Oh, okay.
That's what.
No, because that bed's definitely bigger than.
Oh.
But one more thing about these boxes: people did not read the quantity that I needed. So there was on Sunday. On top of that, the other 2 houses. There was 2 issues. One only had 4 boxes sitting out there when I said I needed 10 plus for me to pick up.
Oh, now you're being picky, huh?
Well, I said 10 plus. I'm not going to drive all these houses. And then the third house gave me food boxes when I said no food boxes.
Was there food in the boxes?
Like a cereal box?
There was some kind of liquid or something on sticky on one of the boxes. And
what is a food box? Like a cereal box? Or what is a food box?
Yeah, it could be they weren't cereal boxes. There was I think the one was, maybe this is what the weird sticky liquid, it was like a protein shake box. And I don't know if protein shakes like leaked or whatever, but
we're on the verge of having the same thumbnail as Leftovers if you don't be careful, all right?
Yeah, we're gonna.
It's a good thumbnail.
We're on the verge of that.
What?
Oh my God.
No. All right,
Not
we're just
happening.
gonna stop
It's
there.
not happening, folks.
I order protein shakes and I use the boxes all the time for shipping, but mine's a powder, so maybe there's no powder leakage, so it's a safe.
There's so many jokes that are happening right now. Like, hold on, I'm gonna be like Joe. I gotta just be like Joe right now.
Yeah, if this was the leftovers, I mean, it'd be like really off the rails right now. We're trying to not say
all
any
right.
jokes.
So we now know that Ray is super picky about his box requests. He's the one asking for free boxes, but I need them to be 10 by 10 by 6s.
No, I don't care what.
And I need them to be palletized. I need straps around them so they're not falling all over the place. I need you to not be outside breaking them down when I drive up. I need them on a covered patio. I need them to fit in my Hyundai Sonata or whatever I got.
And you should have them delivered to the back of your truck. You could just sit in the truck and they bring it to you.
I did have somebody bring some to my house. So
wow.
So that was nice.
What is happening in this world right now? You have a different Facebook than I have, for sure.
What?
Nobody's ever. My Facebook experience is someone comes and buys something from me. Price says firm. They show up at my door, try to talk me down on the item. I say no. I'm basically, I'll keep it. I literally told them I'll keep it before I sell it for that. Then they still buy it. Then they leave a negative review saying I'm a scammer and all this stuff. And I'm like, the price said firm. You showed up, tried to talk me down. Like, I'm the scammer.
Or you trying to give away a mattress for free and you get a kid.
Exactly. Where were you when I needed you, Ray? If you would have been the one that posted that with your package picture on the front, you would have had them. They would have showed up in a U-Haul truck and helped you move your furniture around the house while you're here. We'll help you put the new bed in while we're here.
So I do even tell them. I tell them to rip off the shipping label too. So I make them work.
Gosh.
Well, it's kind of weird. Okay.
Are you?
Why do I don't want somebody else, even though I have their address, like I don't want to forget to like ship when I ship use that box again. I don't want to forget to take that label off or maybe I didn't see it and I have two labels on the box.
At your neighbor's house.
Some of the labels are impossible to get off too, right? I mean, some I think Target comes off smooth, but some of them are just not great.
At least you know where it'll be. It'll be at that house at the end of the road where you're kind of think there's an address there and there's a guy outside breaking down boxes. That's where it will be.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. There's one of the comments suggested you call yourself the box snatcher. Did you see that comment?
No, I thought it was the Christmas box bandit.
Oh, that might have been one too, but
okay, the box snatcher was one.
I definitely saw snatcher. Let me search.
I think package grabber would have been better, but whatever.
I can't.
You can't. Are you leaving?
Yeah. It was Danny Demand. Danny Demand.
But I don't know how to turn my camera off without me actually leaving. So, I mean, I could just there.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know how to do it on this phone.
Oh my gosh, that's great. That's great. I'm glad that you're seeing a lot of success with that.
Yeah.
And I'm all joking aside. No, I'm still gonna joke about it, but I'm glad you're seeing a lot of success with that.
I got like another 5 houses to pick up from tomorrow. So the problem also I'm running into, I don't know where to put all these boxes.
I was just gonna say there has to be a limit. Like you can't just keep taking.
Yeah, I spent an hour. See, maybe this is where it's not worth it. I probably spent like an hour breaking down a bunch of boxes.
We're starting to get into the time is money argument here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how well worth it was between me wasting gas going to the wrong house and driving all the way back, having to do 2 pickups in 1 week when I only wanted to do 1 pickup.
You got the protein juice all over you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Now, my thing is like, do you ship only giant stuff? Because it looks like you got a bunch of big boxes.
No. So basically, a lot of those I'll break down. I like to use for
He's like, I'm not even gonna use them. I just break them down.
No, like I mean, I shouldn't say break down. I meant cut down. I cut them down, and
I'll the flats.
Yeah, I'll use them for like magazines or books, and I'll wrap it around the magazine or book, and it helps.
I used to do that a ton of that, but now I just buy the what do they call them? The
rigid.
Yeah, they're cardboard, just cardboard rectangles that you can just pack a magazine between two of them. It's adding more cost to my shipping, but
yeah,
magazines aren't. Wait, where do you get the rectangles at?
Supplyhut.com.
Really?
Yeah,
you can just buy the.
Yeah, I think they call it a cardboard pad. I think it's called a pad.
I need to look into that because I ship a lot of magazines and stuff.
I used to do that, but I don't know. I think the cost for me just didn't make sense. But I used to ship out a lot of 8x10 autograph photos. So like I used to buy a whole bundle of like around like 8x10 size, but I don't know. It didn't make any sense. And then the rigid mailers work okay. Sometimes I'll take one like cardboard slab or whatever like that and put it with the magazine or photo or flat item and then put it in a rigid mailer just to add like a little bit of support to that rigid mailer.
Yeah. Here's what I use. This is Supply Huts, the corrugated pads they're called.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they have them in all types of sizes to giant ones.
Wait, where's the price at?
So let's see. And the common one is 8.5 by 11. Let's see what that one is. So for 100 of them, $31. I mean, that would be probably like 3 gas trips for Ray if he's out there picking them up from people.
So that's $31, 32 cents a sheet. Then is that right? Is my math right on that?
Yep, that is correct.
Just under 32 cents.
But you're also going to use like 2 per.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I use 2 for every.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'll cut them in half.
Mm-hmm.
So and flip it over. So it adds cost, but like Jimmy said, time is money. So if I don't have to spend it, and I don't know how many times I've cut myself trying to slice up boxes otherwise. So
what's another thing that's important with buying supplies? Like if you're selling like stuff at lower margins, then you have but if you have to worry about the cost into your but like, if I buy I guarantee you the stuff I'm putting in the boxes I buy, one item going out in one of those boxes pays for the entire lot, entire lot of boxes plus some, right?
That's true.
So that makes sense. But if you are working in lower margins, selling cards or whatever that you're trying to do $3, $4, $5 a card, like you can't. That you have to sell a bunch of cards to pay for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you can always charge. It's the argument that a lot of people make. Well, you can charge. Yeah, but there's a lot of that kind of stuff that there is a set market price. Like you can't always just charge the customer the extra charge for the supply when that card sells for $5 free shipping all day, every day. You can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to charge this person $1.50 for the supply. No, because it sells for $5 all day, every day. So you're never going to sell it because you're charging extra.
Exactly.
The ones for cards, like obviously you can't. I'm raised doing the standard envelopes under $20, but I think the ones for cards they're 5x7. I cut them in half, fold over the card. They're like 18 cents each, so that's not really adding a ton of cost.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this as a segue. Can I segue?
Yeah.
Because I want to segue into another thing that you have to pay for.
Wait.
Whoa, oh.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, see, all right. All right. No, I like it. You go ahead and segue into the next topic that I was thinking of, Ray.
I have no idea.
Me either. I don't know. It was going to be the worst segue ever, so I'm glad you did that, actually. No, segueing into stuff that you have to pay for that might not be worth it. Talking about photo room.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I did there?
Yeah, I like it. I got pretty angry this week. Or last week. The last week. You guys don't use photo room. I imagine
Keith angry.
I was fuming. You guys don't use photo room, right? Or not very much?
I use the free version.
I use it for social media. Like when you guys send me the pictures for the thumbnails, I'll use it to remove the background then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So first, photo room introduced like some new AI stuff, like garbage stuff that nobody needs, like a ghost mannequin that spins around. It's not really that helpful for selling anything vintage, at least. Or you put it on like a real person.
Yeah.
I did it for a couple t-shirts. My wife hated it. She hated when people use that for clothes she buys. That's not
okay.
But anyway, so I think because they added
use
this,
it for all your listings, real quick. That's what
almost every listing I put up, whether it's on even district, dibbed it. I'll photo room that.
Okay.
Because I'll photograph stuff on my leg. I'll photograph it on anywhere. I'm like photographing stuff anywhere as long as the lighting's right. I'll photo it wherever. In the shower.
Ray has a guy that can AI that bottom half in for you if you
yeah.
Where's the worst place you photographed an item? Oh, I gotta hear this.
Oh, it's definitely in my car at lunch. I'm eating lunch and I'm photographing cards on my thigh. There might be like a potato chip laying next to it, right? So, but that's the worst. That's not that bad. But anyway, so I pay $250 a year for photo room because I like to be able to do. Like, I think the lower one you can do 50 items in a batch. At the 250 level, you can do like
actually go into why it's effective for you to use it too, because I'm curious about that.
So especially with List Easier, I'll like photograph like 40 buttons or 40 pennants laying on a table, laying on the floor, wherever, and then photo room them. And photo room not only will take out the background, it also will crop it, which I just realized somewhat recently. I didn't know you could do it. It'll crop it to eBay or Etsy's like standard dimensions. So you don't have to crop it. You don't have to remove the background. Does it all for you. Export it. Then I airdrop to my Mac and then go right into List Easier if I'm using it in that for that listing. So it creates a great photo, crops it for you, saves a ton of time. So I do it a ton, and I got a message when I was about to do a batch that I was approaching my monthly limit of batches, which never existed before. And the monthly limit, new. It was new. I think starting in November at some point. And it said you have 1,500 photos you can photo room a month, which sounds like a lot, but this was December 1st, I think, December 2nd, when I got the message. I was already at 1,280, and there was still 2 weeks left to go. I think it was like towards the middle of December, which I'm like November 15th to December 15th. So like 2 weeks, I've already used like majority of those listings. And I'm paying $250 a year, and you're limiting me because you have all this.
Cut out all that personal use of the.
Yeah, exactly. So I got angry.
Use your imagination, folks. Use your imagination.
Yeah. So I got angry. I talked to the support. Most of the support was an AI robot, which was not super helpful.
You should have got Mike to call him, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike would have been pestering them.
There was no dealership and no.
I have no concierge over on photo room. It was just the email, the chat. Right. But anyway, eventually they said, "Oh, because you had signed up prior to this new policy, we elevated you to like 15,000 photos now. So now they extended my limit. But so if anybody uses photo room and they did limit you, and you signed up a while ago, go through the chat. Maybe they'll support. Maybe they'll grandfather
you in or whatever.
Yeah. So
yeah, they should. That kind of reminds me of when I won't go because I was accused of making everything about me. But when I use Wondershare Filmora for my video editing, and they went to a monthly charge. Well, when I bought it, it was a lifetime updates, and when they switched to the monthly charge, they started to try to charge me monthly, and I wasn't going to get an update unless, oh, heck no. And anyways, so I had a similar thing where like I'm grandfathered in where I get lifetime updates still, but they tried to charge me. They did. They tried to shut me out of my account, tried to charge me. Anyways.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
So
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. You got to watch out for that. StreamYard, we're on StreamYard right now. They really jacked up their prices a lot, but
I wonder. There was no limit before though. Was there any? I wonder what the contract or the wording, because that's what ended up happening with Filmora is the wording was like they called it a lifetime. So everybody that was bought it then got that. It was a user wide thing that got to keep it. I just wonder what their wording was like.
I don't recall ever seeing a limit before. Now I know the guys at the Reseller Information Network. That's when I originally signed up.
Yeah.
Hearing about it, and Chernock really took you through a tutorial. And there's a great tutorial talking about that Chernock does on Reseller Information Network. But I don't think there was a limit. Probably some of the AI stuff, there was always a limit, but
there was
not just a
nothing
background level.
nothing in the writing that would stop them from adding it either. Like
probably
where
new
mine
terms of
said
service.
lifetime type thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys encounter the same thing, go through the help support, and hopefully they'll extend your limit like they did for me.
I wonder what kind of limit I have on a free version, because I never hit the limit. Not that
Well,
I do it often enough, but
you can't even batch in a free, can you?
No,
you're just doing one item at a time.
So there's not a limit if you do it. So it's a batch limit only. Like that's it.
Well, probably not. But if to do 1,500 listings one at a time, that would probably take. I don't know.
Yeah. I think Ray would find the time. He drives around the city looking for boxes.
Yeah.
He doesn't use the automatic decline offer. I think Ray has some time on. I mean, he's willing to use his time. What's the word?
Unwisely.
I wasn't going to call him stupid, but if you
I like the idea. If nothing else, it's great for the environment, right? I'm all about the environment, so that's awesome.
I just like to make jokes. That's all, and sometimes they're not good.
I apologize. I wasn't calling you unwise.
No, honestly, it was just a bad first week. I think with it, if people just listen and read the post. You know what I mean? Just like we all wish our buyers would read and see all the pictures in their listings. It was just more proof that people don't read.
What you got to do is do some intel. Drive around your neighborhood, see who's got those quality boxes. Like they're always getting frequent deliveries, and they look like a real strong box. Yeah. And then you start dropping some flyers in their mailbox.
I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to find your CPAP company in the area and go get their boxes because they got the good stuff. Because when Sonia worked for that CPAP company over here, she got the good stuff. Packing supplies and boxes.
I need the medical places, but I know a lot of people dumpster dive for boxes, right? I don't know if you guys. I know, Jimmy, you've done a little dumpster diving, not for boxes. I don't think.
Not for boxes, for Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
but
not the food.
No, it was for the food. I was diving for pizzas. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean, dumpster diving for me would probably be a one-way trip. Like, I'm not getting back out of that sucker if I find my way. If I find a way to get in there, I'm stuck. Like, I ain't getting back out.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm short and fat, so that's. I mean,
you're short.
Yeah,
I'm short. I'm 5'5".
No, sir.
Really? Oh, I would have guessed that.
No way.
Yeah.
It was fun, you guys. It was a good podcast. Oh. Just another terrible joke. You're not 5'5". That's how tall my dad is.
Yeah. Well, that's short. Sorry to tell your dad.
That's a funny thing. You can't tell anyone's height on YouTube. Right?
We're gonna have to go. I mean, now you thought the nickname that you got was bad. Oh my god! You just let leftovers know that you're 5 foot. I'm not gonna make fun of it, but
all right, we can. Now you
5. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna have you say I'm gonna cut it in 5'10".
I will say maybe the name that Death Pile came up with for Ray, he'll just throw little in front of it. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to do that to Ray. Get to watch the leftover, know what we're talking about.
Yeah, well,
that's an interesting topic because I would have never guessed that, and I'm kind of glad you told me because I would have been shocked when I met you because. Paul Philly Flipper, when I met him, I've talked about. I did not know he was a giant.
Yeah,
nobody told me he was 6'7" or whatever he is. And the day I met him, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I had no clue you were a giant. It scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, he's huge.
You see, I can't dress up as Santa. You want me to dress up as Santa? I gotta dress up as an elf.
This explains the little truck.
No, I still have a hard time climbing it.
You still gotta have the little step that comes out.
So, I met I don't know if you. Well, I know Keith probably knows, but the baseball player was it Prince Fielder?
Oh yeah.
I remember him walking out of the Orioles Stadium one time. I was out there waiting for players to come out and I get their autograph. No lie, he walked up to a truck.
There's a kid joke
they put a stepping stool out for him so he could get into the truck.
What?
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
Is he not? He's not tall.
I don't think he's that tall. Like I don't know. I mean, at least you need a stepping stool. And it wasn't like it was that big of a truck either. So, but I just remember that. I'm like, well, I guess it's not that bad. I mean, I'm short, but there's a professional baseball player that needs help getting in the truck too.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
And I did get his autograph, so that was cool.
I
mean, he was. See, I mean, there's a joke there. I don't know. I can't quite nail in the joke about him making sure all the kids got autographs. It's somewhere in there. Something.
No, well, actually, wait. Are you saying it because I told you this story, or no? I do have a funny story about me being short in autographs.
Oh no,
I
never heard it.
I don't know about this story at all.
So my favorite Baltimore Ravens player. Well, he just recently passed away, unfortunately. But Arthur Jones, he's a brother of John Bones Jones, the UFC fighter. But I got to know Arthur Jones pretty good over the years when he was here, and I remember him. I was outside the stadium. There's a whole group of people, and he walks up and he's like, "All right, guys, I'm only signing for the kids today." Right? I didn't completely hear that, and there's other players walking by. So even so, I'm like because I'm short. I'm 2 rows back, like behind people, and I'm holding this little mini football. I'm trying to get signed. So even the smaller football looks like a kid's football. And he walks up and he grabs the football, signs it, and looks at me, and he's like, "Wait a minute. You're not a kid, you're just short."
What gave that away?
My goatee, beard, all the facial hair.
Oh shoot! That's. Are you standing right now? Just out of curiosity.
No,
That was a short.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just joking.
No, I'm sitting on my football helmet chair. I know Keith has one of those.
Oh, what?
Yeah, got 2 of them. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, well, you got to get one to fit.
Is it really a helmet chair?
Yeah.
It's a Ravens or what is it?
It's just blank. I think it's supposed to be a Ravens, but I don't have the decals or anything. It was just so it's just a black helmet with a purple.
Oh, I was gonna say if it's orange, it was before they were the Ravens. Then that was a Cleveland Browns joke.
Yeah,
no,
it was another bad joke.
Well, boo-hoo! The Browns got their team back anyway.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't get a Super Bowl. Ravens stole it.
Doesn't mean they would have gotten it.
Speaking of helmet chairs, I mean, not that that's not a recent find, but any finds this week for you guys?
Ooh, I did not go sourcing at all, so I don't have any fun finds.
Well,
how about you, Ray?
Yeah, I do. So, well, I actually meant to show this earlier.
It's a box. If it's just an empty box with some void fill in it, we're done here.
With some goo on the outside?
I found some locally homemade sanitizer. It says pee pee poo poo. It's locally to my area.
Is it? Do they make it down at the poop factory?
Yeah.
They just
it's hand sanitizer.
Pump that stuff out.
Yeah, it's hand sanitizer. It's like one of those novelty ones. Like I found it. Yeah, I found it the other day. But no, that's not really. I just meant to bring that up earlier. So I actually didn't. I don't have the final week. My wife actually found it. I mean, let's see. So she is on the Purina like dog and cat food app, and they actually I guess I don't know. They had some kind of promotion where you sign up or just you can claim it. You get a free ornament in the mail, and so there's this fancy feast.
Wow, it's like a crystal fancy feast.
Oh wow!
Yeah, 2025.
Swar. I can't say that.
It's acrylic though.
Oh, okay.
So it looks,
not a
Swarovski. It looks fancy.
What's the word you're trying to say, Keith?
I can't even get close to it. Swarovski. Swarovski.
It's so bad. I have no idea what you're saying.
But I'm telling you, look, if you look this up, you guys won't believe what this sells for. My wife was putting on a tree, and I was like, put that back in the box. Because I don't know. It's
what's the comps on it?
So it's 100 to 150 around that range. The first one that sold this year sold for $250.
That's insane. I guess it's just very limited.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, that was the only way to get it was to claim it on the app. So that was kind of cool. And
I have to look into that.
Jimmy, I was trying to say that name of the crystal. The crystal. I you know what I'm talking about, Ray? Swarovski.
Yeah.
Swarovski, maybe.
Swarovski.
I've never heard of that.
So it's
no. You're a glass guy.
I don't know. I thought it was Saborski.
It wasn't what I was saying for sure. But I got two finds. My first find is this vintage Eagles shirt. You can't really see it. It's a Reggie White shirt, and the back of it has a zoo adoption kind of like advertisement. I bought this from Rod Picking and Punching. It was actually Papa Punching shirt from back in the 90s. So it's a little picking and punching history there. So I bought that from Rod. But my real find is this Death Pile find. I found this. This is a 1927 El Rodeo yearbooks. It's a USC yearbook. University of Southern California. You guys, there's a guy in here, famous.
There's gotta be somebody famous in there. There
is, but you can't really tell. It's a very small picture of him over here, up in the back row there. But his name is Marion Morrison. You know who Marion Morrison is?
No.
So Marion Morrison was John Wayne. John Wayne played football at USC, 1927.
Wow.
So,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish he had a bigger picture in there. It's just the team photo. He's very small in the back row, but still, it does sell for $150, $200.
Wow.
For,
I got something I just listed that I recently found. Keith knows about it. I could go grab that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, here because I was debating. I was gonna have that was like pretty much my waist line. I just want to show this off. So, how often do you find 1997 Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Oh wow!
So
sealed?
Yeah, so it's sealed, but it's got a tear right here. So I found this later in the day. Well, not really too late in the day. It was probably about like 10 a.m. at flea market, but it usually would be gone at any stand, right? And the reason it was still there because it was some guy that sells guitars, and he said his guitar actually ripped this. And
I ripped it that morning.
Yeah, so ripped it that morning, but he started at 100. I paid up a little bit. I paid 40, but he started at 100. He said, "Oh, comps they're probably like 200, 250 and all," which he was right.
Damn,
but,
that's awesome.
I mean, you never see like sealed from 1996.
Yeah, that's
killer.
Yep,
that's great find.
All right, mine is. Are you gonna rip that, or are you gonna sell it like that?
I'm gonna sell it like that.
Oh darn.
Yeah. I don't want to rip.
You're no fun.
I don't know.
I'm totally. All right, I found this at an estate sale a while back, and I put it on my Instagram, and Keith mentioned it. I finally got to listing it. It's a vintage blind melon.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
On
the Brockham.
That's a good tag for rock shirts.
Year, I believe. What was the year on it? 1990 something. 96. 1996. Blind melon. What does that hit on the back? Some of the shirts have different hits on the back.
It looks like X-Men or something.
Right? It looks different, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Is it an eye? I can't really tell what that is.
So like it's not, some of them have like the tour information on them, and this one has this, so I don't know exactly what that is, but yeah, I got it listed really high. I got it listed for like $250.
Yeah, that doesn't seem. I mean, I know I have a Lemonheads shirt on Brockham that I bought from Mojo Dojo, and those Brockham, especially Blind Melon, they were not around long, right? Shannon Hoon died.
Yeah, this is actually 1992. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were not around long. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool graphic on there, though, right?
Yeah, I like that.
That is neat.
And that was part of a big lot that I bought. I don't remember the exact price on it, but I bought a bunch of stuff. It was a make a pile type sale, and I bought a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Had that for a while, but I just got to listing it last week, so it could count, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always let clothes lie. Clothes are a pain to list. I mean, I list a ton of them, but they're so much easier to list other things than clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like I think I've said a million times, I don't like the listing part of it, but when you sell them, they're easy to ship, right?
Oh, the shipping is easy. I have a pretty good back, but like the bending down, I lay my clothes on the floor and photograph them. Probably not a great way to do it.
No, I mean, if you were a full-time, if you're like Dan and the man, like he puts them on his bed and pictures them. There's a lot of people though, they make that setup that's like an angle table, and then they put like felt on it, so when they throw the clothes on, it just kind of sticks to it. Do you have that, Ray?
No, I'm short. I have to get on a step ladder.
Ray was like, he's like, I actually prefer to work on the floor. I prefer picturing my clothes on the floor.
So for a long time, I would just use my dining room table when I have a step ladder. I just go on the step ladder. I'm like holding the camera like fully out, arms extended. Like
they could have just you could have just zip tied yourself to the chandelier and just float there.
Yeah. Like Mission Impossible coming through the ceiling.
That's the worst when you have to photograph something like that you have to go up so high that you can't see what you're photographing, right? You're like snapping blindly.
Oh, yeah. You're like, I hope it's good.
Oh my God.
That's like anything for Ray, apparently.
Ray, the next thumbnail is gonna be like me and Keith standing there, and they're like, it's gonna be just like that much of you.
Look, you know how many quarterbacks out there in the league do like a no-look throw? Well, I'm the professional that does the no-look photos.
Oh God!
It feels good for me because I'm always the short one. That people mock me for being short on Pastime Picks podcast. I'm like 5'9". I'm not super short, but because still people call me short on the podcast.
Jeez, now I feel really, really small.
No. I'm 5'10", but when I met Keith, I was 5'10", 380. So there you go. Now I'm 5'10", 310 now. Not 310.
Nice.
Good. But yeah. And I did recently get I have another table though. I just started using it today. It's funny that we're talking about me standing over the table, but I just got there's another table that one of the ones that like the legs can extend up or down. So it's like basically coffee table height right now. So I was using that today actually for pennants and stuff.
Nice.
Have you considered stilts? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm clumsy, so that doesn't make sense.
The drywall guys use, and you can just walk around that way. Put some pants. Oh man, anyways. You're not thinking about getting those leg extensions that people get, are you? Have you seen that?
Never heard of that.
People have surgery to have them legs extended. You haven't seen that? It's a thing.
No.
If you haven't seen that you guys are all over the short TikTok videos and stuff. It's like there's videos like these guys on my journey to making myself taller, and they'll like go through everything, the process of the recovery and everything. There's a rabbit hole for you. Ray, don't get any ideas, but you should watch them. They're interesting. It's a thing.
Sorry,
it's real.
Fine. Give me a month and I'll be 2 inches taller.
Oh shoot! Like they fly to other countries, and they do the surgeries over there and then they have like these things where they have to like slowly lengthen. I don't know. It's a thing. It's legit a thing. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Unless those videos are lying to me, but I've seen enough of them to think it's real.
I've already perfected the no-look picture, so I think I'm okay.
Stilts work fine. Just get some stilts.
I just have to crop a lot out because it might be crooked. It might be like I have to like reach even further up when I do those photos.
Maybe you can do like the one hand, like instead of two, one hand. Just
yeah, and then I gotta watch because if I reach up too far, then I'm getting the shadow of my arms in the.
Well, that's why you need to use photo room, right? Because you can just put the stuff on the floor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right on top. So that's why.
Yeah,
it would help you. I think
I've done that before.
Yeah.
So
like when you get, yeah. Oh man, that's interesting.
Oh man.
By the way, I'm sorry. Good. Go ahead,
no, we forgot to promote what we were supposed to promote.
I was just going to say,
right.
yeah, because we'll promote it more next week, but we have a big Christmas week live coming up, right?
Yeah, we're going to do a live. We're going to record the podcast live. That's what we're doing, right? Yep. On the Tuesday before Christmas, we're going to be recording the podcast live, folks.
We're going to record live. Plus, there's going to be some bonus content that won't be in the live that you don't want to miss when we publish a video on Monday after Christmas. So don't miss that. We're going
to have like a episode 15A.
Yeah.
But we're going to share it with everybody. We're not going to keep it hidden from everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to quit, though, for sure. Somebody's quitting in 15A just for the dramatic effect of it.
All right, fine. I'll be the one to quit.
No, you can't. You're the one that keeps us sane and keeps me from acting like a total crazy head.
Maybe I'll get some stilts this week and feel better about myself.
You're gonna have stilts in the thumbnail. I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna be like all the way up here, just like. Well.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna. I'm apologizing for the thumbnail in advance, Ray. I apologize for it, but it's gonna be a good one. I promise.
Me reaching up like that was the reverse effect that made me look even shorter.
Homer back there's taller than you. Come on, man.
Well, sitting down, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my Christmas Homer.
All right, guys, that was a fun episode. Do we have anything we missed? Did I miss something before we leave? I always leave and we forget something.
I don't think so. We covered a lot.
All right. Well, that was fun. I learned some things that I had no idea about that will change the way this podcast is recorded and viewed moving forward.
You said in the group text that we were going to do an episode where we're going to get to know each other a little more. Well, now you know I'm short, so there you go.
Right, let's do it next week. I'll say we're going to do it and then we won't do it, but let's do it next week. We're going to have because we're just like, this podcast is you guys getting to know us, and then we're just getting to know each other for the most part as well. Like we knew each other in the community, but we never done a podcast, and there's a lot of crazy going on right here that these guys are dealing with. So we're gonna kind of delve into what we're about ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Next time on the what's this podcast called? I've been on so many of them I can't remember.
Oh gosh. So maybe you should quit. See ya.
I'm gonna quit. Nobody will ever. I mean, I'll quit and come back. It'll be like old times. It'll be like nothing new. All right, guys. We'll see you next time on the Buy It All podcast.
See you guys.
See ya.